Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Emily Jane. Look at the snow! Look how much snow there is. It's quite a lot here for England actually, it's quite cool. So, as you can tell, I'm back in the van, which is very exciting. Just in time for the big snowstorm in England. I say storm quite loosely there. A fairly decent sprinkling. So I thought I'd just share a little video about how I keep warm in the van. There he is, there. In the cold or in the snow. I do it quite well. I've been in here for the last few days while it's been cold, but I've been warm. So anyway, let me show you what I do. Firstly, look at the icicles. How cool are they? I have icicles on my van. It's pretty cool. So just before we head inside, I think I just want to mention location. So when I knew that it was going to be snowy and I probably wasn't going to be able to drive, I was sure to park up in a place that I knew I could stay for a while, but also I knew that I was going to be able to access things like a shop or friends, somewhere quite central, so that I'm not stranded, and also somewhere beautiful because I still want to be enjoying living in the van, not just tucked up on a road somewhere. So I picked somewhere nice and quiet, somewhere nice and central, and somewhere nice and pretty. So in the summer, when I'm inside the van, often I'll leave the door open to enjoy nature. But one of the first things I need to do when I get in the van in the cold is give it a good slam, so I get a nice little bubble that I can keep warm. So one thing that I love in the van when it's cold is putting my cute little fairy lights on. They just give the whole place a nice warm cozy feeling. Yeah, and they're pretty and cute. So when I make the bed, I usually would fold up my blankets, but let's be honest, they're just going to stay up and over the normal duvet. So I've got my normal duvet, which I think is a 10.5 tog, which is nice because in the summer it's not too hot, but in the winter it does keep you nice and toasty. And then I have my two blankets. One's like this sort of fleecy material, nice and thick, nice and cozy, and then the other one is like this sort of really soft, really really warm, and so they layer up and add some good warmth. Now this is the secret to it all. You need a hot water bottle. So when I'm in my bed, if I can't get, when you first go in and it's quite cold, it really helps to warm it up. And then once it's warm, it's really cozy and toasty, and I can stay in there for hours and not be fussed about the cold at all. But it is really nice to have sort of a hot water bottle to just sort of heat up your toes or something, and keep your toasty warm. And the other good thing about a hot water bottle is obviously I've got my kettle on the stove ready to heat it, but as I heat up my hot water bottle it does heat up the van from the residual heat from the kettle, and if I do ever need a little bit more warmth, I just take the kettle off and I can put the stove on as is for a minute or so, and it heats up this place in no time, and it gets super toasty and super warm and cozy. Yeah, it may not be possibly the safest thing in the world, but I do have a carbon monoxide monitor and I haven't died yet, so I'm going to go with it safe. Thankfully the van has a fairly decent amount of ventilation, unintentionally from rust, so yeah. But I don't use that much. Usually I'm pretty warm from just the hot water bottle. So I pretty much spend all the time in bed when I'm inside the van. Anyway, it's sort of my sofa. In the summer I'll be sitting on top of it, but in the cold winter I sit and cozy up in it. Yeah, it makes a nice little nest, and it's perfectly fine, and I really enjoy it. It's really nice. So but yeah, so top tips for living in a van in the beast from the east. Find a safe place to park up. somewhere central that you can access food if you need to, and friends. And then wrap up cozy warm in some blankets and a duvet, get a hot water bottle on the go. Yeah. And if you're that cold, find somewhere to go inside. If it's not fun, don't do it. Like, I've got loads of friends that have offered me to come stay with them, but I'm honestly quite happy in the van. I have about 50 places I could go and stay right now if I wanted to, but I'm comfy and I'm cozy. But if you're not, if you're living in your van and you hate it, why stay in it if you hate it? Do it if you enjoy it, but don't if you don't. Anyway, that's today's video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're all staying cozy and warm and keeping your toes and your fingers on your body. I'll catch up with you guys in another video. Bye!